share my other one now. Where's my PowerPoint? Oh, sorry. Forgot. I need my PowerPoint. Where's my PowerPoint? Oops. Sorry. Where did my PowerPoint go? Okay, sorry. I thought it was already. Sorry. I thought this one was already open. This would be the first one. All right. So talking about cái khóa này is talking about ca sinh hoạt trong cái ngành của mình, right? So it's opening. My computer lags, right? So everything will be up in a minute. All right. So one of the things whenever people ask me about sinh hoạt or ca hát and stuff like that is like, how do you get kids to be involved or engaged in like singing, right? And one of the things I talk about the most is like, it's really about the person that's giving the song, right? And there's a lot of different techniques when we talk about like how to teach a song or how to give a bagreo or a game or things like that. But when we talk about singing, right, these are some of the things that we want to focus on the first, right? So the first is you want to match the song with some kind of theme, right? Whatever your lesson is, you want to try to choose the song that will match it, right? In some way or another. Either it's like the smallest way, because again, we're we want to teach and relate everything through the Bible, and we want to find ways to match our song with what we're teaching, right? You want to match it with that objective. You want to match it with the scene, right? And then of course you want to match it with the ability of who your audience is, right? Are we choosing a song for ngàn ấu or ngàn hiếu or ngàn nghĩa or ngàn hiệp, right? And in reality, the most important thing is if you can get it, the song that's short and catchy, right? It really doesn't matter if it's for ấu, hiếu, nghĩa, or hiệp. It's actually good for all of them, right? And again, you see that a lot of songs for ngàn nghĩa tend to be a little bit longer, of course, because they're able to learn longer songs, but doesn't necessarily mean they'll be able to memorize the whole thing. Right. So when we're choosing a song, those are things we're thinking about when we want to choose a song. Right. Now, how do you go about and teach a song? Right. Well, the first thing is that you want to teach a song, you have to first sing it a few times for them. Right. Be able to sing 1 or 2 times, right, for the kids to hear the song, hear how it goes. Right. You always want to choose a short verse. Okay. One of the things I do when I teach a song is I really don't actually ever teach the whole song, because usually the chorus is the best part of the song. So sometimes the songs I choose is really, I leave the verses out and I just choose and sing the chorus of the song, right? And then of course, if you have a dance to it, cái múa chung với cái bài hát is actually the easiest way for them to learn the song, right? So when you want to sing and dance, that's how they're going to memorize the song. And again, we're teaching through the songs, right? And as you go, you can explain the meaning of the song to them. And then of course, you have to be able to display it and have it so that they can read it, right? So those are the things we talk about when we talk about how we actually teach it, right? So the basic parts of the lesson, right? So now for me, these are my tips when I teach a song or when I show them how to do it, right? When I actually do it, right? Number one, the first thing, the most important thing is you have to know the song. Mình là cái người dạy cái bài hát or lesson or whatever it is, you have to be able to teach it without looking at the words, without reading it off on paper, right? The words are for the kids to, or whoever you're teaching to learn, right? And how I teach it is when I do one line, I have them repeat. So it's me doing one and them looking and watching, and then they repeat right after, right? So it's an ongoing cycle. I do it once, they do it once. I do the next line, they do the next one. So we do it over and over again until they can do it on their own, right? So like I said, you have to be able to sing the song many times, right? Doing one verse at a time, right? And the last thing that I think is the most important when you're teaching any kind of song is it doesn't matter if you're a good singer or a bad singer, right? I'm really probably not the best singer in Phong Chao for sure, right? But I do it with a joy and doing it with spirit and love, and that's what goes through. I think that's what goes through the most, right? I'm not really that, I don't get embarrassed when I sing and dance because it really doesn't matter to me, because I'm doing it not just for the person in front, but I'm doing it and offering it up to God. right? As we do that, when you do that, it doesn't matter if you're a good singer or bad singer. If you have the joy of singing, do it, right? If it's your song, then they're gonna have to copy you anyways. So if you sing bad, they'll sing bad, and it's still good, right? So that is the most important, I think. That's the most important way to kind of bring about the joy of songs, right? So like I said, today it's not like my concert with folk chat. I'm not gonna sit here and have you listen to me sing for an hour, right? I want you to kind of see how it goes, and what I've been able to do is kind of gather a bunch of videos that goes over some of the songs, and later on, Gotcha, we'll be able to share this PowerPoint that have links to the videos that you guys can reference back as well. So if you're new to this lesson, or you haven't seen these songs before, again, we'll go over it one time, and then you'll see it how it actually portrays, right? So the first song that, again, we'll do is, again, I'll sing it once, so as you can hear how the rhythm goes, and then you can see how the dance and the song goes. And again, talking about before we go, talking about the dance and things like that, a lot of times when we talk about the movements to a song, you always want to choose the easiest song, the easiest movements. Try not to get too fancy. It's not like múa, Young Hua, and stuff like that, right? But the dance movements want to be as simple as possible, simple and related to the song, right? So cái bài hát là bài Thánh Giá. It goes like this. It goes: mỗi khi em làm giàu Thánh Giá, em vững tin mầu nhiệm ba ngôi, và em nhớ một Chúa ngôi hai, dùng thập giá để cứu nhân loại. Right? So again, that's how I start off the song. I sing it once so my audience can hear, right? And then I would do one line with one motion. So I would sing mỗi khi em làm giàu Thánh Giá, and then I would have my audience do it. Right after I stop, they would repeat. So it's always a watch and then repeat, watch and repeat, right? And I do that over and over again until they can learn the song, right? So again, so here's the video. Let me link to this, right? So you can see, I don't know if everyone can see it. Can you hear it? Let's see. I don't know how this is going to work.
Play it, and it should.
Oh, hang on. That's right. Hang on. Let me see if I have to switch off on my volume. Maybe that's why.
I don't think it shares audio.
You can just sing it and go.
Uncle, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm on two computers, so that's why I'm trying to make everything work here. But don't worry about the link. I was hoping that we can, you can see how it goes. So maybe as the song goes, maybe I'll sing it again for you so you can see it, right? But so again, it just, the process of seeing it and how it works goes like that, right? So let me see if the link works again. Right,
Maybe
so
you can share the YouTube link, and you can message the YouTube link to us, and then we can.
Sure. Let me see how I could do that. Where is it? Where's the chat? Oh, here it is. There it is. All right. So we'll do the one. So as you can see, like how I go about with the teaching the song, right? If you see it, so it goes. So everyone, this is the end of the song. So if you see the end of the song, we've already repeated multiple times, right? So now we're just kind of doing it all together, bring it back together, and we do it all together at once, right? So the song goes again, mỗi khi em làm giàu thành gia, em vững tin mầu nhiệm ba ngôi, và em nhớ một Chúa ngôi hai, dùng thập giá để cứu nhân loại. Okay, so a very simple song that kind of covers the meaning, the purpose of why do we do the sign of the cross, right? So that's the first one that we want to take a look at, right? So again, I was hoping that it would work out better, but it's okay, right? You will all have access to this PowerPoint, right? Once they send it out, and all the titles already have links to the videos, right? So you'll have access to all the songs that we go through, right? And it'll have the movements on there too, so you can watch it and learn it yourself, right? So that's the first song, right? And then the next song is To Tell the Truth. And again, a lot of people like this song because again, it's short. It's just talking about talking about telling the truth. So it goes like this. It goes, to tell the truth is what I want to do, because you love the lips that speak the truth. To tell a lie leads me away from you. So help me God to tell the truth. Okay. So again, when we teach the song, when we sing the song, you have to have that enthusiasm. You have to sing with some kind of rhythm, right? If you know that you might be a little off rhythm, it's okay, but at least add some kind of rhythm. Maybe go up and down. Do whatever you need to do to remind the song that the song goes up and down. Right? Every song is lively in that way that it just goes up and down. Right? If you don't go high, then just go up a little bit. If you don't go too low, you can go that way as well. All right. So I'll take a little break right now. Anyone have any questions so far about like teaching songs or how I do it as far as like when I just explained? Is there anything I need to clarify for you? Right? If there is, you can type it in the chat box. Right? Give everyone like a second to type, or if they have any questions before we go on. Okay, so how would I teach this song virtually? Very good question. All right, engaging, very good question. Okay, so again, teaching the song virtually, this is going to be one of the toughest things you do. If I had to teach it, I would stand back and I would actually do the movements with them, right? Maybe the first time I might not ask them to maybe even sing the song yet because they project the words, but maybe at least have them maybe just do the movements. And then we can go back and learn the lyrics after, right? But you have to find different ways to engage them. Virtually is going to be very hard, right? Because it's going to be, especially the first part, having a lot of people talk at once virtually, it might be a difficult challenge. But maybe that's why I just have them turn the camera on and they repeat the movements. As long as they start to do the movements, hopefully they learn the lyrics after, right? So how do you engage kids that are too cool to sing? Yeah, so that's always the toughest one, right? Engaging kids that are, especially is very difficult, right? So that's why I always try to find the shortest, simplest movements. Right? I don't need them to do a lot of fancy movements, right? Easy things, and I talk about the relationship between the words and the song and what it actually means, right? So again, we do it over and over. Even if I ask them like, hey, you don't have to do the full sign of cross, but at least do this or start to do something. You have to do something. Right, so you don't want to punish them for it to make it sound like if they don't sing it's a bad thing, but you want to just kind of continue to encourage them. Right, this is a learning process. The goal is for us to teach. When we sing these songs, is to teach them about our faith and our religion or whatever message we're giving them across. Right, not necessarily they have to do it, but the more they listen to it, the more they hear the message, the more they're going to start to learn and live it. And that's my theory, right? So the more they talk about speaking the truth, hopefully that ingrains in them. right? And again, it's not going to be fixed overnight. You have to do this over and over again. And again, if you can get 70% of the kids to do it, the last 2%, they'll probably eventually fall in line. 20%, 30%, they'll probably fall in line because they don't want to, especially they don't want to stand out. So if they're the only ones that are not doing it, you know, sometimes I point it out a little bit like, hey, everyone else is doing it, you know, so they'll eventually do it a little as well, right? So very good question, right? So the next song, so take a little break. So we have a little game. We'll play a little game in between the songs without really sing that long for that long of a period of time. So we're gonna play this game here, right? And we have 3 lane bands. So because this game is going to be independent game, all right, all you have to do is type in the answer you think. All right, and I'll just shout out to the person that has the right answer, right? So it's a Bible story question, right? You can read it. I usually, when I play this in person, you know, there's different ways of doing this, right? When you do it in person, it's different. When online, we're just gonna have you type in the answer you think that would help. And Chipley, I will give you a list. I would think we'll talk about the list. All right, I'll answer that question after this one as well. All right, so let me look at the question again to verify. The question is a list of songs that we work. Oh, sorry. Would be the songs that mini description of the gospel lessons for it. Sure. We can talk about that too, right? But again, sometimes it's about really just relaying the message. You could choose any song. You can even take a word from that song and relate it to whatever the gospel or the lesson is about, right? It doesn't have to be very specific to that actual song, right? Because really what you're talking about is relating the message is just a connecting point, right? When we talk about the word truth, if I take that one word truth and I just relate it to talking about something within the gospel lesson that talks about being the truth, that's how I relate them, right? So when I relate the songs to the Bible, I just choose one word or one line, right? Because that is my starting point. You don't have to choose a whole song that relates to the lesson of the Bible, right? So the mỗi khi em làm dấu thánh giá, right? Cái bài hát đó, it talks about sign of the cross. So anytime we do the sign of the cross, right, we can relate that to any lesson in the Bible, right? The first thing we do in the morning, we relate to cái khóa bỏ thiền mỗi sáng, dâng ngày, trước khi dâng ngày các em phải làm cái gì? Các em phải làm dấu. So here, let's teach this song about doing the sign of the cross, right? All right, so here we go. We'll go through a few. We won't play the whole game, right? This is very simple, right? The answers are in the form of a cartoon character or cartoon or movie or show or TV show like that, right? So the first thing is, if Samson became a beast as he tore down the pillars that killed him and the Philistines, what is the correct answer I am looking for? Does anyone have a guess? The key word is highlighted in blue. Yes, and Angeli is correct. Beauty and the Beast is correct. Very good. All right. Next question. Here we go. I'll go through it quickly. All right. When Cain kills Abel, this was the first murder. Something this cat is always trying to do to this mouse. Tom and Jerry, very good. Jessica, the first one. All right, good. Here we go. We're going to go fast with this one. All right. Aaron made a golden calf that you are not supposed to worship, but this yellow square pal can be put on the shelf. Who is that yellow square pal? SpongeBob, Kenny, very good. Good job. All right. Andrew second. All right. SpongeBob. All right. Noah's Ark held 2 animals from all around the world. He even had a spot for this king of the jungle. It's not Simba. Remember, it's a cartoon. It's not Tarzan. It's someone's close. Simba is close to it. Lion King, very good. It is the Lion King. Simba is only the prince. Simba is the son, so he doesn't become the king yet. All right. Yeah, when Eve gave Adam the apple to eat, what a mistake, because they had left the Garden of Eden. That is, who specifically in the Simpsons? Dope is very good. Jessica's right. Homer Simpson. Very good. Homer Simpson. All right. God made a covenant with Abraham that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars, to infinity and beyond. Who is that? Who specifically is the character? Buzz Lightyear. Very good. All right. I saw Elizabeth is first. All right. Jacob had to lie to pretend to be Esau and gain the blessings of his father Isaac. If his news grew, then Isaac would know his son was the blessing. It is Pinocchio. Very good. All right. And one more. We'll do one more. This crazy speaking duck could have come from the Tower of Babel. I got tore down and made them all speak different languages. It is Donald Duck is correct. Very good. All right. So again, songs, games, it doesn't matter because all we're doing is we're giving us an opportunity to talk about the Bible. We're teaching them in different ways, right? Again, this lesson is about the Bible because they get to hear about this story. Usually when I play this game, I read the whole thing and they can't answer until I'm done reading it. Right. So they have to, even though they are really looking at the highlighted word, they're still having to hear about the story about the Tower of Babel. Right. So that's how you relay a message. Right. It's not about direct teaching. It's about teaching over time, getting them to hear it multiple times. Right. So that is one activity, the one game that we're going to do. That's the first one. Right. So that's that one. All right. So back to our songs. Right. So the next song is called I'm Gonna Work. Right. It's coming up. It's lagging. Right. So again, I wish my plan would have worked better, where I could click on the link and you can hear the video, but it's okay. You'll be able to see the video later. So this song goes like this. It goes. This is a quicker song. So every song has a rhythm and pace. So as you learn the song, learn how the rhythm and pace is. The reason why I memorized these songs is because I stopped saying them over and over to myself so many times and before the lessons and things like that until I can memorize it. So when I look at those song lyrics, I know exactly what the rhythm is going to be. So it goes, it's a quick song. It goes, I'm going to work and watch and pray. I'm going to serve him every day. I'm going to see his face in glory by and by. I'm going to listen to his voice. I'm going to make his will my choice. I'm going to rise to meet him in the morning, right? So again, singing at a pace, right? However the pace of the song goes, that's what you want to sing it as, right? So that's how we start to look at the song, right? So we'll review a few of these songs, right? And then maybe we will try one of them together. I don't know how it's going to work, right? Because we have so many. Right, so many, especially online, right? So that's the first one, right? So the next song, right? See if it catches up. There it is. Okay, the PowerPoint takes a while. Okay, so it goes. Biết Chúa yêu Chúa. So it goes like this. It goes. Ngài yêu chúng con vì con bé ngoan, con hát con ca tình Ngài bao la. Mình đi âu nhì để biết Chúa hơn, yêu Chúa yêu mẹ và yêu thương nhau. Right. So for that one, right? Very simple. Talking about why we love Jesus, right? Để biết, why do we go to thiếu nhi, right? To learn about him more, right? Because he loved us so much, right? So as we sing this, right, it's very simple, right? So again, all right, I'll do this one live so you can see it since it doesn't have it. I wasn't planning to do it like this. So it goes like this. So I'll stand up. So this is how I would do a virtual one. Again, since I can't get everyone to actually repeat after me, right? You can do it in your seat. You don't have to actually do it, so I can't see it. So it goes like this. I would do the song. I would teach the song like this. It goes, yêu chúng con, and I would stop. When I stop, they would repeat. So then you would say, Ngài yêu chúng con, and they would do the same thing, right? Vì con bé ngoan, and then I would stop, and then they would repeat. Con hát con ca, right? Tình Ngài bao la, right? Mình đi âu nhi, right? Để biết Chúa hơn, okay? Yêu Chúa yêu mẹ và yêu thương nhau, right? So again, I would sing it the first time so they could see it. I would do that, basically repeat over and over again, right? So it doesn't matter what the song is. Notice if you look at the songs, these songs are all about 4 or 5 lines each, right? Nothing too long, right? That they cannot memorize, right? Even if it means. So that's what I think. I always try to find, again, it doesn't have to be a long song. It can be just the chorus of a song, right? So that's why I choose very specific songs for them to do, right? And I choose certain sections of the song so they are not going through the whole thing, right? They just need to learn the part that we want to focus on, right? Any part that goes on to that part. Okay. So again, if you sat in on a lesson before, hopefully these songs are familiar. If you don't remember them, hopefully it's coming across and reminds you. Okay, thank you, Tony. I don't know. So let's see. If they can't see, can they not see me? Oh.
It makes you a thumbnail when you're presenting. So
What's that?
it makes your video really small at the bottom. So then you just click on your.
Okay.
Down below.
All right. Are we on, everyone? So the PowerPoint stopped for a second. I don't know what happened. So now I caught up. Right. So this song, next song, it goes, a little talk with Jesus makes it right. All right. A little talk with Jesus makes it right. All right. In trials of every kind, praise God, I always find. A little talk with Jesus makes it right. All right. Right. So again, just having the conversation with Jesus, want to get them to start. Again, you can relate this to anything that we want to talk about, right? You can talk about, taking the word praise God, and that could be your connection to the Bible, right? How do we praise God, right? Or talking about prayer, right? Talking with Jesus is a form of prayer, right? So again, how do I connect these songs to the Bible or any lesson I do? Is I just choose sections. I'm not choosing a whole word, or I'm sorry, not choosing a whole song and somehow connecting a whole song to the lesson, but I'm choosing just parts of it. Right. So hopefully that helps you, so that when you start, hopefully when we get back to teaching, that we find different ways to connect. Right. Let's see. Right. So we'll continue on. Any other questions? Any other questions I can answer right now before we go on to the next one? All right. So next activity I have for you guys, right? This is going to be a Lindon game, right? So we have the two main Lindons, right? And again, you're gonna type in the question. So we're gonna go. Team 1 is Lindon Damin Savio, right? Lindon Tanya, and Team 3 will be every other Lindon together, because I don't know how many people are here, right? So anyone can from Lindon Damin Savio, you can choose a number, right? And you can type the answer in. The first answer I see, I'll either mark it as correct or not. Okay, so it's very simple online, right? So Damin Savio, choose a number, right? There are like random number value points that you don't know which one. So you type in a number, you have 5 seconds to answer. So someone in that Lindon has to answer. So whoever thinks they know it, just type in the answer. All right. Okay. Ready? Okay, choose the number very quickly. If not, I'll choose it for you. All right. Okay, number 8. Number 8. Here's the question. Okay. Oh, look at that. You didn't even have to answer the question. That was a win of 25 points randomly. All right. See that? All right. Yeah, you guys are next. Next number. All right. There's some like booby traps too. So you get plus or minus. All right. Here you go. Next number. Linda and Tanya, you guys are up next. So next number 6. All right. What city in Galilee was the name of Jesus in his childhood? Quickly, I need an answer. Oh, time is up. 5 seconds is not a lot of time. All right. I will give you that. 5 seconds, not a lot. So I will say it's okay. You're right. All right. Good. All right. Next one. Any Linda, any number. The other. If you're not in those other 2 Lindas, you can choose a number. All right. Because there's booby traps, I don't want to be the one to choose the numbers for you, because I don't know where it is either. Okay, number 1. Who was a cousin of the forerunner of Jesus who called people to prepare for the Messiah? What is the answer? First answer I see. John the Baptist? That is correct. Very good. 10 points. All right. Oh, look at good thing they didn't say they did. You typed in John the Baptist first because it's not Jesus, the forerunner of Jesus, before Jesus. All right, Lina, Damin, Savio, you guys are up again. Next number, any number that's highlighted still. Number 9. Okay. Okay. Which Jewish king dazzled the queen of Sheba with opulence and wisdom? David. I will check. It is not David. No, it's King Solomon. Oops, wrong one. All right. Linda and Tanya, you guys are up. Again, first question, first answer I see is the one I take. It's okay. Okay. Number 10. Ooh, another 25 points without even playing. Look at that. All right, good. All right. Next one. Here we go. There's some extra ones in there. Any Linda. You can choose a number. Is it 7? All right, I'll take 7. Here we go. Oh, swap points. Ooh. Team 3, you guys get to swap with which team? Team 1 or Team 2? I already pretty much know you're going to swap with Team 2. So we will switch points. There you go. All right. Dom and Savio, you guys are up next. I already know you get to take the most points. Dom and Savio, we got a few more questions to answer. Right? Who knows? You could get another swap. There's random booby traps in there. That's why I like this game. No one can ever win right away. Number 2. Here we go. Okay. In their conquest of Canaan, the Israelites took a large city by marching around and blowing their trumpets. What was the name of that city? Jericho is the answer. That is correct. Very good. All right. There you go. All right. All right. So Team 2, Tanya, you guys are up. Number, please. Number 12. Okay. Name the father of the Hebrews. The father of Hebrews. Abraham is the answer, and that is correct. Very good. All right. Oh, good thing Abraham got it first before Jacob, because it was not Jacob. All right, next one. Here we go. Last few. Any number from any line, or else I'll choose, and you can't blame me if you lose points. Number 4. Okay, what is the name of Paul before his conversion to Christianity? Answer is Saul. That is correct. Very good. All right, look at that. Still a close game. All right. Back to Dom and Savio. Here you guys go. We got 6 more questions. Do you have a number?
13.
All right, I'm going to choose one. Oh, 13. Okay, 13 it is. How many sons did Jacob have? 12. The answer is 12 is correct. Very good. All right. Amanda is no. Next number. Yeah. You guys are up. 3, 5, 11, 15, or 14 is what I have. 3. Okay. Name the rich man who buried the body of Jesus in his own tomb. Who would that be? It is Joseph. Very good. I'll take that. All right. The other Lindlines, you can choose now. You have 11, 15, 14, or 5. Which will it be? Number 5. Okay. Okay. Who was sold by his brothers to abandon Midianites and then took him to Egypt, where he rose to power and influence? Who was that? It was Joseph. Check the answer. That is correct. Very good. All right. 3 more. Last 3. Here we go. Tom and Savio, you guys are up. Could be it was a close game. Anyone can win. Number 14, because each point value is different. This man was raised back to life after being dead for 3 days. Who was that? Lazarus is the answer, and that is okay. That is right. Very good. All right. Team 2. Tanya, you guys are up. 11, 15. 15 is name the most sacred city of Palestine. Jerusalem is an answer. I will take that. That is correct. All right. And the last one. Here we go. Who was the first Christian martyr? This is 25 points. You can see the points on top. If they get this right, they will win. The answer is Stefan. That is correct. Very good. All right. Good job. 90 points. Game over. Team 3 wins. All right. Very good. So there's another activity. Again, it's a very simple activity. It's online. You can use it. It's free. Right. So we're going to go back to the lesson. All right. So again, good job. And that's a combination of every other Lindon. I don't even know how many other Lindons there are in there. All right. But all right. So the next song goes "Come and Go with Me to My Father's House." All right. Talking about like just taking the message of the song. And it goes like this. It goes, "Come and go with me to my Father's house, to my Father's house, to my Father's house. Come and go with me to my Father's house, where there's joy, joy, joy." Okay. So it's just like that, all right? So it just repeats. So you notice that the songs we have, the songs that I choose, is very repetitive. It's only like, it's very simple songs. Why? Because those are the kind of songs kids who will remember. Those are the songs that have more meaning because they'll sing it over and over again. Right. So the more you sing it, the more likely they'll remember it, the more likely they'll get used to singing it. And what I say a lot of times is, you don't have to learn a million songs. You can learn 2 or 3 songs, the same 2 or 3 songs, until they get tired of hearing you singing it, and they get tired of you singing the same song. Then you add the next song, and that brings up more songs, right? But you don't have to teach new songs every time. You want them to sing over and over again so they can remember 1 or 2 songs. Right? The purpose is for them to remember and sing it. So that when you start it, they know how to sing it right away. Right? Right. So this song talks about Jesus' sacrifice, his blood, his sacrifice of his blood, right? So again, all the links, I wish again it worked better, but the links will have the movements to the song. So I just want to sing it one time so you can hear the rhythm of the song. You can hear it again on the video, but if there's always questions, you can always email me as well. So it goes, "What can take away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is the flow that makes me clean as snow. No other way I know. Nothing but the blood of Jesus." Okay, so those are the songs we have, right? I won't go through all of the songs, right? There's a whole list of them, right? Again, mixture of Vietnamese songs, English songs on here that you will have access to. This is everyone's favorite, but it's not because it's that great of a song. It's just that the dance is what people are excited about, right? So usually I say this song for the kapo and kapai, right? So again, English songs, Vietnamese songs, as long as it is easy for them to remember. So again, the dance is on one, so they can hear it and learn how to do it. But like I said, this is a tough song for them to learn because it's Vietnamese, but the dance is what they catch on to. So any dance, any movement that's easy and that's fun for them, that's how they relate to the song, right? Not necessarily they might remember the whole song or remember how to sing it correctly, but like I said, anyone that's gone to Gumboat with me and that taught this dance, they remember this song. They remember that how to do it. They might not remember how to sing it, but they remember, oh, I remember that song was related to that dance somehow, right? So I'll sing it once so you can see it. It goes, "Dân Chúa cùng nhau hát ca, Ngài mãi còn ở trong tim ta, hát lên Alleluia, múa lên ta cùng vui mừng vì mình yêu thương Cha và Ngài trong tim ta." And it just repeats over again. You sing it faster and faster. right? So the dance is all there, the video as well, right? So that's kind of how I wanted to. I wish the lesson, my videos went out a little bit better, but the good thing is at least now you have all access and link to the videos that have been recorded. So over the years, people have recorded me teaching these songs, so that you have at least some kind of um, uh, artifact or something that you can use, right? So I think I put a total of 17 songs on the PowerPoint slide, something like that. It's definitely more than 10. So that for the next upcoming year, like I said, you don't have to do 17. You can choose three or four new ones. Maybe songs you haven't learned yet, right? And then so that you can start to teach again, right? So that's kind of how I just wanted the lesson to go. I don't want to take too long of a time. I think an hour is more than enough for us to kind of go over how to teach. I want to give you guys time to, if you have any more questions that you might have, feel free to ask at this point. I forgot to type it in the PowerPoint, but I will put it in my email as well in the chat box. So if you have questions or you don't get the PowerPoint, you can respond to me or email me, and I will send it out to you directly as well. So I'll open it up for a little bit of a Q&A right now. If you guys have any more questions, anything else that came up, any song that you saw during the lesson that you don't remember or cannot remember or want to go over. No question. The Hujin song, this one? Okay. So it goes là huynh trưởng chúng con xin hứa với ngài, làm việc hăng say vui tươi khó khăn không ngại. Là huynh trưởng chúng con xin nối vòng tay, giúp bao trẻ thơ vui mãi sống theo ý ngài. Okay. That's the huynh trưởng song by huynh trưởng. Do you have any sites that you use to find new songs? To find new songs, I actually I look at YouTube a lot. Like I said, I choose very simple songs. I don't there's no specific site that I go on that I find like one specific. I look for, sometimes I look for like praise and worship songs that like kids ones that like kids nursery rhymes. Some of the songs I made up using like nursery rhyme like melodies. So I do that, right? Beneficial. Okay. Yes, teaching Vietnamese songs is not going to be easy, especially in this age of the kids are very more on the English side, right? But you always want to push. You have to test the limits. You have to challenge them. Right? My goal is I try to teach. I might teach 2 English songs to 1 Vietnamese song, so I push them. You have to try to teach them both. And that's why if you look at the Vietnamese songs that I chose, right? They're only 4 lines. Yes, all the songs on this PowerPoint you'll get. I mean, all the songs that are, yes. So all the songs on this PowerPoint, they will have YouTubes of the dance and the song. So, and hopefully we were talking about the melody part. Might be hard to catch the melody, but if you can catch it, we're hopefully trying to get someone who's musically talented. Like I said, I'm not musically talented at all. So I don't know why they put me as a like an expert in songs. I just like to sing. I think I sing that enough but I sing within the spirit that people think I sing good, right? So I think that's my thing, right? But if there is anyone who is very good at writing music, we could always use your help to put the melody together to some of the songs, so that will help, right? I wish there was a easier way to talk about the melody, right? Some of the songs I've gotten from English songs, I just kind of remember the melody as far as like how it's supposed to go. And like I said, I just use the chorus of those. So once I know the chorus and how it's supposed to go, I just kind of repeat it to myself until I get it. Okay. Good. Very good questions. Good questions. Okay. I hope that helps with what you have. I know that since everyone signed in, I believe they will. I don't know how you plan to send out the PowerPoint. But it's up to you to send out the PowerPoint. It's not a secret or anything. All the videos are from this from a single Don that has recorded. Well, a Hojin that is from that Don. He's recorded my lessons, so he's from my Lin Don or my mid before, and then so he posted it up. It's all on his church's YouTube account. So that's why they should. There, I believe it's all public, so you should be able to see it. If anyone has problems with it, please let me know. The song list. What do you mean the song? Jennifer, Julie, what do you mean by a song list? The song list, like all the songs will all be on the PowerPoint. So that's the list of songs. So if you click on the title, if you see the title, if you click on that, it already has it's already linked. It's already set as a link to YouTube. So you just click on that, and it'll take you directly to the YouTube page that has the song. So I made it easy for you to. If you click on this will bring up this specific song. If I go to the next one, I click on this one, this will take me to this song, and so forth. So everyone is already linked to a specific YouTube song. Okay, so he was answer the question. Right. So he will propose the email, and he will attach that. So Anheo and Jinyong already have my PowerPoint as well, so they can send it out to you as well. But you have my email. If anyone else needs it and doesn't get it, you can always email me as well. All right. So I mean, that is pretty much my lesson. Like I said, this is not I've never taught this lesson online, so I was hoping it would turn out better. But again, with technology, the link and the sound doesn't work the best, I guess. So, but like I said, in person is much more very active. I'd like to get everyone engaged and try to do as much as possible. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully you got something out of this. If you're new, you got maybe one thing out of it. If you're a repeater of my lessons, that you refresh your memory on some of the songs, and that's it.